Hello Pisces, this is your October love reading. So we're going to tune into the potential possible love energy for you this month, and then tune into your energy, your person's energy, the connection, whatever needs to come through. All right, so fun. My website is done. I'll leave a link in the description if you'd like a private personal reading. You can see that on my website. So there are a couple different options there for you. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And I'm so happy that you're here. All right, whoop. Don't worry, these cards don't read upside down, or it's just how it flipped when it came out. I'll fix it in a second. Okay. All right, so interesting. So the first card that came out was life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. Truth. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. That is a great reminder. Absolutely. Then the next one that came out is codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, codependency doesn't necessarily have to be of a substance, or anything, or, like addictions along those lines. Codependency could also be a behavioral pattern, right? And then we have deception. So someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Interesting. So let's see what else comes out. Let's tune into your energy. What is your overall love energy, your energy with regard to love this month of October? All right, Pisces, what is your overall energy with regard to love this month? My goodness. All right, my beautiful friends, what's going on? Wheel of Fortune. Interesting, because to me that speaks to the flow of things. Okay, King of Wands, I want. Interesting. Split the deck, then underneath. Okay, so good times ahead, so that's good. All right. So it's so funny because the devil can symbolize a card of dependency as well, and of addiction, and of codependence and unhealthy behaviors. So that's interesting that it came out twice. So once again, this is not going to resonate for everybody. But if this resonates for you, it's an opportunity to look at those behaviors and look at the why. So if you look at, or you ask yourself the question like, what is this giving me? How does this serve me? And then, okay, once you get that answer, be like, is there another way I could get that same feeling or that same result that is perhaps a healthier, a healthier way to do that, right? Or a healthier way of being, etc. So you have definitely been in your head, perhaps replaying something, and maybe this speaks to suspecting that somebody may not be honest with you, but you also feel like you've been left out in the cold. And maybe what happened, like there's something that this person did or said that really made you question their intentions. So that's super interesting. But the good news is, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So it looks like this month you do work through that. And maybe that's the space that you move into. And remembering that the Wheel of Fortune, like the wheel turns. And this is going with the flow. So I know that this is linked. So let's dive into a little bit more how. We also have the King of Pentacles. And we also have the King of Wands here. So you have two kings. So that's fascinating. So I want to know more about this deception card. So tell me more about this deception card. Let's just see. Let's give a little clarity here on this deception card. And the devil can also be a super strong attraction too. So let me talk about this. So justice. All right. So it feels like my read is that you were, I'm hearing somebody say done dirty by somebody. And perhaps that's what's really, gotten you, keeps you up at night. Is it time to shift that and let that go? And if it is, great. Because you don't need to carry that around, right? It's almost like as soon as you become aware of something, great. Don't stifle the emotions. Be aware of the emotions. Feel what you need to feel. And then, and I feel like, especially with the King of Wands, take action, right? And you also have action on the Sun card, right? It's on a white horse. The Wheel of Fortune is going to spin. So it's like, whatever you're feeling is not permanent, right? No emotion is permanent. They're like waves, right? Which is a good thing. So yeah. All right. So I'm going to put these back in the deck and tune into your person. I really don't feel like this is your current person if you are in a connection, but let's just see what comes out. I feel that might be this person or somebody related to the sitch. I don't know. Let's see what comes out. So tell me about Pisces person. Tell me about Pisces person. About Pisces person. What's their energy with regard to love? What's their energy with regard to love? All right, so interesting. So there's something they don't see. And it's almost like they're being sidetracked, and maybe that is the deception for you, but they have a lot of love for you. So judgment, and to me that could be an apology. That's all about balance. 3 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, and then the Knight of Wands coming in, and then the High Priestess. So yeah, this to me goes back to this. There's something they don't see, and maybe they took you for granted, and maybe that's what the deception was. It feels like it's one of those things where all that glitters isn't gold type is what I'm hearing for whatever reason. But they do love you. They do want like things to get cleared. And there is a lot of love. And this person feels like they do have a nurturing side. They may not always show it, if that makes sense, but they do have it. And it's almost like, how do I say it? It's, maybe in the past they were mocked for that, so they may not often show it, if that makes sense. Or maybe not even mocked is the right word. Maybe not appreciated for it, so they have kind of hidden it. But it looks like your person definitely wants to make amends. They have so much love for you. They want to nurture this relationship. So let's look at this connection. So let's take a looky-loo at the connection itself this month. So, can you tell us about the connection this month for Pisces and their person? Okay. See, Magician, that's creating something new. Then we have Chariot, fast-moving stuff. Then we have Death, which is transformation. So, honestly, it looks like this can definitely get turned around for sure. There's a total turnaround opportunity. to shift and transform. Then we get the Judgment. We have the Six of Wands again and the Judgment again. So I just feel like I'm repeating, the same thing here. But this definitely bodes well. You know, you get to create it. You get to transform it. You get to choose. Like, always remember that. You always have a choice. So you get a choice as to how you perceive things. You get a choice as to what actions you take. You get a choice whether to react or to be non-reactive, right? Because when we react, it's usually from old hurt and wounds. And that's, honestly, that's a great indicator. Be like, ooh, there's something I need to still work on. I still need to shift inside. It's all information, right? So just going to pull some angel cards. For any other nuggets of insight, advice, etc. What does Pisces need to hear? Refocus. So refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting too much emphasis on material things. But to me, that goes back to the Judgment, because Judgment to me is like a reset. It's the getting back to balance, the harmony. All right, and then take a step, let go of, excuse me, somebody doesn't want this much going on, and let go of old beliefs and patterns that no longer serve you. And that's what I said earlier, right? So I love this as confirmation for you. You can have a total turnaround by the end of the month. It's totally up to you and how you decide to move forward. Thank you so much for watching. Deeply grateful to each and every one of you. Give this video a thumbs up, click like, click subscribe, share with your friends, help spread the love vibes around the world. Continue to sparkle and shine your light the only way that you can. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.